How to handle projection by insecure people. Have you ever noticed, the more you grow, the more certain people start acting different around you? They downplay your wins. They criticize you. They question your intentions. And you start wondering, did I do something wrong? But here's the truth. It's not about what you did. It's about what you represent. Because insecure people don't just feel jealousy, they project it onto you. What projection really is? Projection is a psychological defense mechanism first described by Sigmund Freud. Happens when people unconsciously attribute their own insecurities onto others. It happens when someone cannot face uncomfortable emotions within themselves like insecurity, envy, or inadequacy, so they unconsciously assign those feelings to someone else. Instead of saying they feel that they are not enough, they say to you, "You think you're better than everyone." Instead of admitting they are afraid they will never reach that level, or that you will outshine them, they say, "You just got lucky." They say their methods are better. Projection protects the ego, but it distorts reality. Why your growth triggers insecurity? Your growth isn't neutral, it's confrontational. Not because you're attacking anyone, but because growth creates contrast. When you become more disciplined, improved mindset, pursue bigger goals, step into confidence, experience breakthrough, you unintentionally highlight the gap between where someone is and where they could be. When insecure people project jealousy onto you, psychologists call this projection, a defense mechanism first described by Sigmund Freud. Essentially, they're attributing feelings they can't face themselves onto you. They are jealous of you but say you are jealous of them. This is so, and even more so when they think they were once ahead of you. And people resolve that discomfort in two ways. They 1. Elevate themselves. 2. Reduce you. Growth requires effort, projection requires none. So they choose to reduce you. Not because you're too much, but because your presence exposes what they're avoiding. The jealousy nobody admits. Jealousy today is subtle. It rarely says, "I'm jealous." Instead, they sound like to you like, "I'm just being honest. You've changed. Stay humble. Don't forget where you came from." But underneath those words is a deeper question in their heart. Why not me? Jealousy is often rooted in unresolved self-doubt, lack of direction or purpose, fear of being left behind. So instead of confronting those emotions, they disguise themselves as criticism. You can sense it in their tone, sarcasm, pride. You recognize their manipulation, envy, and hidden attacks. Why they target you? Not everyone experiences projection. You do, because you represent something specific. You represent progress they haven't made, courage they didn't act on, discipline they struggle to maintain, the ability to outshine them. You are not random in their story. You are a mirror, and mirrors don't lie. So instead of facing their reflection, they try to distort yours. You didn't create their jealousy, you revealed it. How projection can affect you if you're not aware. Projection can slowly reshape how you see yourself. You start questioning. Am I doing too much? Am I becoming arrogant? Should I shrink a little? That's the trap, because insecurity is contagious. If you internalize it, you begin editing yourself to make others comfortable. But self-suppression isn't humility. It's a response to their external insecurity. And their discomfort is not your responsibility. It is sad when projection comes from people you thought are for you, but let this be an eye-opener that sets you free emotionally. How to respond without losing yourself. 1. Don't absorb, observe. Awareness breaks emotional influence. Recognize projection for what it is. 2. Don't argue with insecurity. You can't logic someone out of feelings they haven't admitted. 3. Stop over-explaining your growth. People committed to misunderstanding you will continue to do so. 4. Set healthy boundaries, not defenses. Distance isn't ego, it's self-respect. 5. Keep growing anyway. Your progress will offend people committed to staying the same or afraid of you outshining them. When you see through people, their smile, their mask, they loses their power over you. You protect your emotional energy and well-being. You do not fall prey when people project jealousy onto you. It's not rejection, it's evidence. Evidence that you are moving forward, you are growing, breaking patterns. Visibility always attracts reaction. So don't shrink, don't dim your light, and don't carry emotions that were never yours. Because the truth is simple. You didn't create their insecurity, you exposed it. May you not be victimized by anyone's projection or project any jealousy on others. King Saul lost his throne because of projection of his jealousy on David, feeling threatened by David. May you not be like Saul. May the truth of how projection works sets you free. Stay humble and recognize this. Psalm chapter 75 verses 6-7 KJV. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But God is the judge, he putteth down one, and setteth up another. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 5 KJV. For God resisteth the proud, and giveth grace to the humble. You are not responsible for the insecurity your growth exposes in others. Keep becoming. Thank God for revealing their insecurity to you. Do not be discouraged. Trust God to bring the right people into your life where you can cheer one another on. Reflection questions. 1. Where in your life have you been shrinking or second-guessing yourself because of someone else's insecurity or reactions? 2. What would change if you fully understand that their projections are not a reflection of you, but a revelation of them? If you are ministered by this video, write in the comments. I'll keep growing. Subscribe and share. Stay connected. Experience emotional freedom. Build emotional resilience through God's truth and discernment. On your notification button.